In this lecture, I am going to demonstrate preparation of false color composite using QGIS 3.14 Pi. Satellite imageries consist of several individual raster bands. For example, Landsat 8 consists of 11 bands and ResourceSat 2 LIS3 consists of 4 bands. Depending upon the purpose of inquiry, individual bands are merged to create a color composite image. Depending upon the bands, several combinations can be created. To create a standard false color composite, green band, red band, and near infrared bands are merged in such manner that green band is assigned blue channel, red band is assigned green channel, and NIR is assigned red channel. In this demonstration, Landsat 8 imagery will be used. Landsat 8 was launched into a repetitive near-circular sun-synchronous near-polar orbit that is functionally equivalent to the orbits used for Landsat 4, 5 and 7. This orbit has a nominal altitude of 705 km at the equator and has an inclination angle of 98.2 degree with respect to the equator. The satellite crosses the equator on the north to south portion of each orbit at 10 am mean local time plus minus 15 minutes. Each orbit takes approximately 99 minutes with just 14.5 orbit being completed in a day. Due to Earth rotation, the distance between ground tracks for consecutive orbits is approximately 2752 kilometers at the equator. The above orbit results in a 16-day repeat cycle for the satellite. The east-west swath width of each Landsat seen continues to be 185 km and the north-south dimension of each image is 180 kilometers. All images are catalogued according to their location in the Worldwide Reference System 2. Landsat 8 incorporates two sensors, the operational land imager and thermal infrared sensors. The 12-bit data from both Landsat 8 sensors are typically processed to produce a level 1T orthorectified geotipe image that is radiometrically corrected and co-registered to a UTM cartographic projection, or in the case of polar scene, registered to the polar stereographic projection. Both the OLI and TIRS sensors employ linear array technology and push-broom scanning. There are 11 bands in Landsat 8. The first one is known as coastal or aerosol band, followed by blue band, green band, red band, near infrared band, short wave infrared 1, short wave infrared 2, panchromatic band, Cirrus band, thermal infrared band 1 and thermal infrared 2. Now I am going to demonstrate how to download Landsat 8 satellite imagery. First, type Earth Explorer in Google and click on the earthexplorer.usgs.gov. You will open the page of United States Geological Survey. Here you have to click in Login, and if you don't have any account, then create a new account. Once you created your account, log in into it, and in the search criteria, there are different options for searching a satellite imagery. One of the options is to provide the coordinate of your area of interest and search. There are two ways. First one is you can enter the coordinate in degree minute second or in decimal degree format. So if I add the coordinate in degree minute second, you can enter it like this, and if you have the coordinates in decimal degree format, then click on decimal degree format and add the coordinate. So you will get it in this way. I will enter the coordinate of Bolpur. Click on add, and you can see that the place mark is over Bolpur. So I need an image that covers Bolpur Shantiniketan area. So after adding the coordinate, click here at the bottom over dataset. Here you get different options for downloading different datasets. I need Landsat 8 data. So expand the Landsat 8, Landsat collection 1, and at the bottom Landsat collection 1 level 1. Here check this box, Landsat 8 OLI TIRS C1 level 1. Different data are available for every 16 days. So depending upon the purpose of your research, you can search for different data set here, and you can click on any image and you can explore it in the thumbnail and scroll down to see its metadata. And if it satisfies your purpose, then you can close this dialog box and proceed for downloading. Here log in and you will get this download option. Once you click on it, you will see different options for downloading. Click at the bottom, that is level 1 GeoTIFF data product, that will be approximately 900 megabyte in size, and you will get it in zipped folder. So your first task will be to unzip the data before you can use it in QGIS. Now I have downloaded the data and I have unzipped it. Now I will add the data in the map canvas. So click on layer, navigate to add layers and click on add raster layer. Click on the ellipsis button and navigate to the folder where you have kept the data. Since I am going to prepare a standard false color composite, so I need green band, red band and near infrared band. That is, I will need B3, B4 and B5. So click on B3, press Ctrl and select B4 and B5 and click open, click on add and click on close. Now these three bands are added. So you can uncheck it and you can explore these bands individually also. After loading the bands in the map canvas, now to prepare a standard false color composite, click on raster and navigate to miscellaneous. Here click on merge. Click on the input layers ellipsis button, and since all the three bands are already in the layers, so check these three bands and click OK. And check, place each individual file into a separate band. This is very important, so check it. And in the output data type, select float 64. And in the merged ellipsis button, select save to file and navigate to the folder where you want to save it. So I will name it as FCC2 and it will be saved in TIFF. Other options are also there, but save it in TIFF file and click on save and click on run. It will take some time because it is a very large data set. As you know, the swath is 185 km by 180 km. So it is a very large data set and it will take some time depending upon the configuration of your system. So keep patience. Now the task is complete and the algorithm merge is finished. So close this dialog box and you can see that the system has prepared a false color composite. But this is not a standard false color composite. To make it a standard false color composite, I must assign the NIR band to red channel and red band to green channel and green band to blue channel. So click on FCC2, right click on it and click on properties. Here in the symbology tab, make it 3 to 1. 3, 2 and 1. Click on apply and OK. Now this is a standard false color composite. You can see that the image may look hazy because it is a very large data set and covers a very large area. But if you zoom in at any place and if you clip out a small portion from it, then you can see the clarity of this image, and it is a very detailed image. So in the next video I will demonstrate how to clip out the area of interest from this large data set.